Hi there everyone, welcome to Fingers, Thumbs and Fits, and today we are looking at issue 6 of Age of Sigmar Spearhead magazine. Now as you can see, no minis with this one, but we do get a couple of paints, so let's take a look. Bit of trouble with that one. But it's a nice vibrant front cover there with the Lord Vigilant and the Liberators, which we saw a couple of issues ago. Now the paints that we get are Kantor blue, which is a nice shade of blue, and Rhinox hide, which is always a very nice base shade. Works very well for gold if you're painting gold armor, in my experience, because it adds a bit of warmth that the black doesn't. But anyway, let's take a look at the magazine itself then. As I say, that's a nice vibrant front cover, I like that. Right, here we are, we're going into a little bit of lore about another one of the mortal realms, about Hachette, the realm of fire. Wow, there's a nice big map there of an area called the Great Parch. Is there anything here that I've heard of? I'm not too familiar with a lot of the places in the Age of Sigmar lore. I think this could be, yes, actually, this is where, around here, the lore in the Vermintide box set was set. Because yeah, this happened at Hellcrown, and the North is kind of like where Blight City sort of spewed forth. But yeah, a lot of I think some of the lore in the Vermintide box happened here at Hellcrown. And I think they did a campaign when that edition came out, of which army would be first to be revealed, the Stormcast or the Skaven. I think it was called the Battle for Hellcrown, and the Skaven won. So we got to see some of the new Skaven models first, which was pretty cool. So yeah, right, all landmarks. Oh, Hammer Hall, that's where one of the Warhammer Quest games was set. It was set in Hammer Hall is kind of split over two realms. There's Hammer Hall Hachette, and then there's like a realm gate that leads to Hammer Hall Gyra in Gyron, which is the realm of beasts, I think. But anyways, yeah, that's where Shadows under Hammer Hall took place. Right, Redeemer Conclaves. Redeemers are like Liberators, but instead of hammers they have spears. What else have we got here? Yeah, Liberators, Vindicators. Oh no, it's the Vindicators that have the spears. Sorry, I do apologise. Vanquishers have double-handed swords. They're basically all kind of like Stormcast infantry, but dependent on what they're armed with is kind of what they're named. Justicars then I guess are the ranged dudes. So Vanguard Raptors have like massive crossbows. Vigilers have smaller have bows and swords. There's Karnas the Seeker, the Bane of Corruption. Does he have his own war scroll? No. He's Karnas the Seeker is a Lord Celestin. Okay, well you could have at least given us a war scroll for a Lord Celestin, but to be honest with you, Lord Celestin isn't actually part of the Stormcast Spearhead. So cheating a little bit here, sneaking in an additional model, which to be fair, I'm not going to complain about, but yeah, it's not in the Spearhead for the Stormcast Eternals, but it's still cool in. We've got more painting now that we've got these new paints, so it shows you how to layer on the Kantor blue. for these Stormcasts here. And also, some Rhinox hide for the Skaven. So we're painting the Skaven now as well. So we've got, that's where you should be with the Stormcast. That's where you should be with the Skaven. I've got an idea for how I want to paint the Skaven already, as you may or may not have seen with the Varigers. A link at the top of the video. Yeah. So there we go. That was issue 6. A little bit of a preview of issue 7, which I'm very much looking forward to, because it has 10 clan rats. So yeah, very much looking forward to this. Issue 8 has another 10 clan rats. So by the end of it, you'll have 20 clan rats. And it looks like that the next issue is all about the Skaven, which it should be if it comes with clan rats. So, yeah. Anyways, that was issue 6. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you join me for the next one, which will be clan rats. So, until then, keep on adventuring. I'll catch you later. Bye-bye.